Hey guys, welcome back to Amanda's Favorites. Today we're going to talk about a very different planner. It is not just a planner, it is a planning system, but I would say 90% focused on goals. But it does have planning elements in it for you for your day. This is called the Smart Life Push Journal. Now, I have seen this a lot on social media, and I've seen it used by BeachBody coaches a lot on social media. I personally have a friend who is a Beachbody coach, and this is her journal that she hasn't written in yet. She ordered a set of, I think, 3 to start. I'll talk about how you can order the sets. I'll talk about how long each journal lasts you, but she started in 1, and she actually volunteered to let me review this on my channel. So I am so grateful to her. And because this is definitely not something that I would have spent my money on, because I honestly only like to buy things for myself that I think that I am going to use. And I didn't even write this company and try to get one for review, but I was lucky that my friend had this, and she was so nice to lend it to me to do a review on. And you know what? I've said this before, you guys, but even if it's not a planner, a journal that I'm necessarily going to implement into my life right now and use, I'm still excited to do reviews on new things because I love to see what's out there. There's something for everyone. And just because I'm not going to use it in this season of my life doesn't mean that I might never use it or never use something similar to it. So I like to know what's out there. Okay, my friend ordered a pack of 3 of these. And these are the 2 colors that she hadn't started using yet. Now I want to tell you the pricing on this. Each one of these journals, it's pretty thick. It's like a book, but it is only for 30 days. This is a 30-day goal journal, okay? You can order 1 for $37.95. So to me, that's pretty expensive for only 30 days, right? Like if you were going to use it for the whole year, oh my goodness, I haven't even gotten out my calculator and figured out how much that would be. But that would be a lot because you need 1 of these for every single month. Now, they do sell them at a discount and run sales periodically if you buy more than 1 at once. Right now, they are having a sale on a 3-pack for only $64.95. Okay, and so that saves you $48.90. So that makes it, about $22 each, about a teeny bit under that. So that's a great savings. But just to try one, there's no sale or discount right now. It's $37.95. If you want to look this up, I will put the link below. You go to smartlifepushjournal.com. Okay, so let's just get into it. I do not know if you get to pick your color on the 1-pack. On the 3-packs, they show 3 colors in a row. Like one comes with this green, pink, and orange, and the other 3-pack comes with turquoise, green, and purple. So I'm not sure if you just buy one, if you get to pick your color, or if it's random. All right, but you can check that out on her website. The lady who made this is named Shalene Johnson. I hope I'm saying her name right. And like I mentioned before, a lot of Beachbody coaches use this journal. And my friend who is a Beachbody coach actually is using this right now, or she's trying to implement it in her life. Okay, so each one of these books is 30 days worth. So like I said, these are not my books, and I am not going to be trying out this system right now. I'm going to be giving it back to my friend because she ordered a 3-pack to start trying it. Okay, when you get it, there's this little teeny clear pocket right here. There is a quote. There's a different one for each color book. If you've done it, it ain't bragging, Walt Whitman. But on the back is the important thing. It's like a bookmark that is a habit tracker. And what it is, it's for your 30 days. It goes down to 30. And you have water, sleep, diet, fitness, and your push, like your key to unlock your goal. And we will talk about that. Okay, so this is like your habit tracker where you can check off and keep track of all these things for 30 days. I actually think this is a pretty handy, easy thing because you can use it as a bookmark in your book right here. And it's your habit tracker. So it's like there every single day. I like that. I really do. And I could totally see someone using this system to maybe jumpstart their goals. Also, even if they weren't maybe committed to using it for an entire year. Okay, so the Smart Life Push Journal. Each one comes with all this information at the beginning, which I think is kind of, I don't know, a lot of information to put at the beginning. Let me show you where it ends. Okay, it ends right here. So you have all these pages. You have 31 pages in every book where you are going to lay out your push goals. Okay, and she's going to explain how to use this book. She also has videos online. She even said, if you don't like to read instructions, then go to her short videos online. That's all on her site. But I kind of think, even though I haven't used the system, so maybe, but you have to reevaluate this every month is what they're doing, basically, with your push goals. So it's kind of, I mean, it's a big commitment. It's for somebody who really wants to get something done in their life. And if I was going to commit this kind of money to a book, I would definitely, commit to using it and see if it made a difference for 30 days. Okay, so here is Chalene Johnson's little intro. She has a quote. She has a table of contents. Then you go into section 1, how to use this journal. And I just kind of want to show you the color comparison. So every book is based on those colors in that book. So it looks different for every book you get. So, you see what I'm saying? Okay, so it does go on the colors of that book, and they are very bright. The pages are very thick. I will say that. Nothing is going to show through these pages. They are very thick. Now, it does not stay open easily. It's not one of those easy open, stay open bindings. And for this price, I just kind of think it needs to be. Now, I'm pretty sure if you work it and massage it a lot, go to the middle of the book, start massaging through every page, you can get it to stay open. I'm not going to do that to my friend's book because this is not mine and I don't want to break hers in for her. I will let her do that. I don't want to do any damage to it, but I do feel like it would take a lot of massaging, like in the middle, to keep it open because it wants to shut. So it's not like a Lloydstrom journal or anything. It's not like an ERIN CONDREN hardbound notebook. Some of those other things I have that stay open easily. This is thicker than cardstock, the cover. I wanted to tell you about this. It has a smooth satin-like finish, similar to the ERIN CONDREN hardbound notebooks this year, actually. Feels like the same finish, but it is not hardbound. So it's thicker than cardstock, but it's not cardboard. Okay? So I think it's a good cover. It's a protective cover, but I just wanted you to know about that. And there also is another clear half triangle pocket right here in the back. Okay, so let's get into this because I wanted to make this kind of a short overview for you guys, but when I started looking through this, it's pretty darn comprehensive. So how to use this journal. And she said, I hate reading instructions. If that's you, she tells you where to go to watch her videos. Okay, section 2, set yourself up for success. Okay, she goes into these key areas of your life. There's 10, okay? There's physical health, mental well-being, environment and your surroundings, hobbies, joy, restoration, she puts all together, romance, friends and family, finances, purpose or career, spirituality, and personal growth. So she's naming these as your key areas of your life. She wants you to rank them on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being perfection and 1 being a disaster. So your first thing you're going to do in this journal is you go in and you rank these 10 areas of your life. You're not supposed to think about it for like a super long time or agonize over it. You're just supposed to go in and the first thing that comes to your mind, think how is each one of these areas in your life feeling and give it a rank from 1 to 10. Okay, 10 being perfection, 1 being a disaster. Okay, then you want to identify 1 or 2 only categories where you score the lowest. Okay, now you may score several categories with the same score, but she wants you to only pick 1 or 2 that you scored the lowest that you want to work on. Okay, And she's really saying select one area that you really need improvement and want to focus on for the next 90 days. Even though this is a 30-day journal, she's saying to give yourself 90 days for this push. Okay, so step 2, the one area you believe is the most important, the one you want to focus on over the next 90 days, you put that here. And she's saying then you will call that your current or your key priority. Okay, and she's saying it's not to say that it's the most important area of your life. It's just an area that you have identified as significant to you and needs some attention and you want to work on it. So just because you choose that area to work on for the next 90 days out of these 10 areas does not mean it's the most important area of your life. Okay, so now that you've identified that area, you have a key priority brainstorm. And you say, use this space to brainstorm a few ways you can honor this area of your life that currently needs your attention and make it a priority. Okay, so that's going to be your first little activity. Okay, don't confuse the urgent with the important. So more quotes to motivate you. Okay, step 3, she is showing you what to do. Okay, she's telling you goals must be specific and measurable. Like you can't just say your goal for the next 90 days is to get healthy. That is not specific and that is not measurable. That's vague. Okay, so you would have to give it a certain, something you can measure. Like I will exercise 5 times a week. Or I will exercise 3 times a week, or I will not eat, sugar for 5 days a week, and I'll have 1 day a week or 2 days a week I allow myself sugar. I'm just giving you examples. I just pulled that one out of my head. It's not in her book. Okay, she's saying goals should push you outside your comfort zone. Your first 3 goals should have a positive effect on the area you've identified as your current key or priority. She said, consider diversifying your goals across several categories or areas of your life. Before deciding on each goal, ask yourself if it in any way might jeopardize or compromise your current key or priority that you're working on. And number 6, consider inner fulfillment versus the external appearance of each goal. Ask yourself how accomplishing this goal would make you feel, even if no one were to ever know about it. So this is just for you. It's not for anyone else, is what she's emphasizing. Now, I really wanted to go through all this so that I can let you guys know exactly what it is before you decide to spend your money on it, because it is a pricey system, and I just want you guys to see it. I will tell you before we go anymore, the colors are nice. The pages are laid out nice, I think. And the pages feel very thick and nice, okay? Okay, so you put today's date, and you put your push due by date. Now, she told you to have a 90-day goal tracker. I have not watched her videos. So I am not sure, if you're supposed to only put 90 days there or you're supposed to make something sooner. In the next 90 days, I will. My first 3 goals relative to improving my current priority. So the first 3 goals, she highlights in pink and gives you a bigger space to write. And you are supposed to make those goals about your current key or your priority that you have chosen. And then she wants you to go up to 10 goals, though. They can relate back to that or they don't have to, like she talked about on the other page. Then she gives you a number 11 goal and she says, wait, this last goal is super special and important. It's your push goal. Read on to step 4 and then come back and fill in your push goal below. So you will have all of your goals clearly outlined and neatly organized on one page. Okay, now you can also go to pushgoal.com to find out about that, or you can read the next page. So she's telling you about creating your 90-day Smart Life push goal. She's saying, okay, so this system, it is, there are many steps. I would not say it's simple to outline it, but I know people who love it and who have said it has changed their life because I've looked up some YouTubes on it before I did this review. Okay. And like I honestly said, this is not something from me in my life right now that I feel that I want to undertake. It's not something I am feeling a passion for or that I feel like I want to do. But like I said, I like to review it to get it out there because everyone is so different. And so many people might be ready or wanting something like this. All right. And I'm also not saying that I won't ever want to do this at some other point in my life. Never say never. Okay, creating your 90-day Smart Life push goal. She said, your push goal makes things happen. You want to give this the attention it deserves. She's saying, review your list of 10 goals and consider what will go into accomplishing each one. Ask yourself what it's going to take to achieve each goal. In most instances, it boils down to one of the following. And she's saying in most cases, it boils down to needing money, time, skills, or discipline. Those are the things you usually need to accomplish a goal, one of those, or more than one on each goal. Write either M, T, S, or D next to each goal. So like she has this example, lose 15 pounds, well, you're going to need discipline and time. Remodel the kitchen, well, you're going to need money. And might I add patience too, but that's not one of them. Plan 2 date nights per month, well, you're going to need money. But I would also say that you're going to need discipline for that and time, both you and your spouse. I know you wouldn't think the word discipline would go with dates, but I mean, after being 19, you married 19 years, I can tell you that it takes discipline, at least for us, to have regular dates. Okay, we always enjoy them, and it's always a good idea afterward, but sometimes it's really stressful before to make it happen. And that all depends on the ages of your children and how busy your lives are at that point. Okay, increase my social media reach by 10,000 followers. Well, that's going to take skills and time. Now that you've identified those goals that will require more time or money, estimate as closely as possible how much time or money is required and list it here. So, I mean, she goes very into detail. Then create a new goal, an 11th goal, which once accomplished will likely make many of your other goals come to fruition. This is your push goal. Don't worry, I can explain. If this is your first month, the easiest way to understand is to watch this quickie video. So you're supposed to go to pushgoal.com, she said, and watch it or just keep reading. Think of your push goal as a domino at the front of a long row of dominoes. By creating a goal that will result in more of what you need to accomplish the other 10 goals. You'll likely knock many of them over by only focusing on your push goal. In essence, your push goal creates momentum toward your other goals, in many cases as an unintended byproduct. Create a killer push goal and you'll be crushing your other 10 goals at lightning pace. Feeling a little stumped? Don't worry, you can't mess this up, but it is time to do some creative thinking. Don't be surprised if this 11th goal doesn't come to you immediately. Sleep on it if you need to. Schedule lunch with your most resourceful friend. Consult your mentor. Dream about it. Be creative. Be brave. But most of all, take action. Don't be afraid to put something down on paper. You can always change it later. I do like that. Okay, so the more I get into this system, the more I think you really have to be committed to this. I'm sure it can make great changes in your life for people who want to make some big changes in their life. Okay, then they go step 4, an example of what that might look like. Okay, then she goes through a push goal, okay, of getting a part-time job that will earn you $200 extra per week. And she goes through those things and talks about it. So kind of gives you an outline of that push goal. Okay, and she said, celebrate the journey, 10 crazy cool goals. She said, do you want extra accountability? Share your goals with the world. So that's a hashtag, sharing your goals and taking extra accountability. Possible push goal ideas. So now you're just supposed to brainstorm and write down every idea that might help you master or accomplish the 10 goals on your list. So this is a brainstorm to help you come up with your push goal. Okay, another quote. To attract positivity in your life, you must be that positive force. And that's from the creator of this journal, Chalene Johnson. Okay, step 6. Now that you've boldly declared your push goal, begin brainstorming every task you can think of to accomplish that goal. This brain dump should include every possible bite-sized task you can think of to master this goal. You will then break these tasks down into 10 to 20-minute action steps and schedule 2 to 3 per day, every day. And this is what your daily planning pages are about for the next 30 days. So this is really important. You will break these tasks down into 10 to 20-minute action steps and schedule 2 to 3 per day, every day for the next 30 days. This journal will keep you focused on task. Don't worry about the order of things. We'll figure that out later. So your push goal and your current key priority. Okay, your push goal and your current key priority. Brainstorm every task that comes to mind in no particular order to accomplish your push goal. Okay, step 7. Today's date, push due by, current push goal, current priority. things I need to do less often this month, things I need to do more often this month, things I need to stop doing altogether if I'm going to make this happen, things I need to test, learn, try this month, what I hope to feel when I accomplish this goal. For accountability, I have shared this with, and you can fill that in. Okay. Step 8, putting your plan into action. Current push goal, current priority. Okay, how your daily tracker works. I'm going to go to the daily tracker page to show you this. She is just explaining your daily tracker pages right there. Now, we are finally, after all that, into the daily tracker, okay? And what I'm wondering is why they didn't sell that as kind of a separate book, because if you're going to have your push goals maybe last 90 days, you don't need that much in every book to redetermine a new push goal. Like if you're going to work on it for 90 days, but that is in the front of every single book. So I feel like you're paying for 30 pages, a lot of stuff that maybe if your push goal is going to take 90 days, you don't need that in every journal. Like that could be a small book you get for like every new push goal you're going to do. But like I said, I've not used this system and I have not extensively researched it. I've only looked on her site and watched a few YouTubers' reviews. So I could be completely wrong there. Do not take what I say as the word. Okay, here are your daily tracker pages. You have 30 days of these pages. Every single day has a 4 pages. So a 2-page spread, two-page spreads, okay, for each day. Do you see what I'm saying? Day 1, you're going to have 4 pages for day 1. Then you go to day 2 and you have those same 4 pages again. And then you go to day 3 and you have those same 4 pages again. Now, I think with her not numbering the days, I think you could start any time in the month, but it might be hard to keep track of if you don't start on the first day of the month. At least it might be for me. And my other thing I thought of is, what about the months with 31 days? I guess you're just not going to do anything on day 31, because if someone started on day 1 and they always want to keep their month going on day 1 and they don't want to have it starting like mid-month to keep track of it, then you'll never want to start a new book on day 31. So the few months that have 31 days, guess you just won't do anything on those days. Okay, I'm just kidding, but that is something I thought of. Okay, so here's your 4-day spread. Here's the meat of it. Once you've done all that planning and all that goal setting and your push goal and your key priority, today's date, push due by. You're going to have that on every day to remind you. Push goal, 3 push-related 10-minute tasks. So this has to do with your key push goal. You know, let's say you chose spirituality. I just threw that out there. Of those 10 categories in your life, then you would have your 3 push-related 10-minute tasks that you would be doing to help you get to that goal. It could be, you know, reading your Bible for 10 minutes. It could be journaling for 10 minutes. It could be meditating for 10 minutes. Okay, I know I just randomly chose that spirituality one, but it's one I remembered. Okay, then you have random tasks and notes for the day. You have that space. Then you have an I'm grateful for right here. And then you have your day outlined from 4 a.m. to midnight. Now, I'm sure she just put the times for the early risers, you have the right time on there, and for the night owls, you have the right time on there. But I would really hope that everyone is not going 4 a.m. to midnight every day, because, whoa. Yeah, I know when I've had to do that, it's like you're a walking zombie. Okay, so you have your day scheduled out time-wise by the hour, and that's going to help you get your tasks done, okay? So this is probably just your random to-do list for the day. So each day has your 4 pages. The next day is mainly about your diet and your fitness. So, I'm sorry, the next page, not the next day. You're still on day 1. You have your diet written out. Breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, snack. And you give yourself a nutrition score. I'm sorry I didn't zoom in on the other page. Hold it up. I will try to do that in a minute. Then you have, did I stick to my eating goals? If not, why? Then you have your water intake down here, your ideal water consumption and your actual water consumption. And you can color in the bottles to help you keep track of that. Okay, then you have fitness, and you can write down if you did cardio, strength, stretch, or all three. You can write your exercise time, steps taken, calories burned, your weight, and you have like comments to kind of maybe keep track of stuff if you want to write something. And then you already plan for tomorrow. After that, tomorrow I will. It's giving you something to think about when you go to sleep. Then sleep, you even keep track of your sleep. What time do you go to sleep? What time do you wake up? How much time have you had to sleep in hours? Okay, that is your 4-page spread for every day. So I'll give you a close-up on your push goal page over here because I didn't give you that, and your time line. So every day you have a 4-page spread to fill in to work you towards your push goal, basically. And how she's saying that's going to domino and create many of your other goals to happen also. Okay, and that's it. Then it goes to day 2. Every page looks the same. Okay, day 2, your health and fitness tracking and sleep tracking and water intake. Then you go to day 3, it's the same. Your push goal, your schedule, your health tracker. Okay, so that's it. It goes through every single day. Here we are to day 19. And then you go to the very end. And then you have a 30-day review. So day 30 is your last day in this. Like I said, every book has 30 days, which makes the book 153 pages before your review at the end. After the review, it's 159 pages. Okay. So that's only for 30 days of tracking. It's 159 pages. Like I said, it's quite extensive. Okay, but it is laid out really well. I will say that. It's organized really well. It's easy to read. The colors helps you be able to see everything and fill everything in. So I like the nutrition score on 1 to 10. You just circle a number. I think it has a lot of good elements if this is what you're looking for. If you're looking for something this detailed and motivating to push you. Okay, then you have a 30-day review. So it goes into your 30-day review, and that is your section 4 of this book. Okay, she said, you did it. You've created better habits, tackled new goals, and tracked your progress for 30 days. Now take the time to review what you've accomplished and what you can do better in the next 30 days to keep taking steps closer to all of your goals. Okay, she says, does my push goal make sense? If not, any ideas on how to change course next month? If my push goal is still relevant, how often did I accomplish tasks related to my push goal? Almost always, often, sometimes. I could do more. What I did well, what I can do better. Which, if any of my goals, have I completed? Which goals will I continue to work on in my next journal? Okay? Then she gives you more pages to reflect and review on your push goals in this journal before you move on to the next 30 days. I do think it seems like a really cool system that if you actually implemented it in your life, you would definitely get results. I mean, if you implemented this and were 100% devoted to it, I don't see a way you can't get results. But it is something that you really have to commit to. It's an extensive system. And, oh, the bookmark. I didn't show you. So every book comes with a bookmark based on that color of book. This one is focused on being productive instead of busy. And then it, of course, goes with the color of that book, like the green one. With the green book, your habit tracker. And like I said, well, here's what the pink and green pages look like, in case you wanted to see. I will show you guys real quick. So each colored book has a completely different look. And this goes in here, which will definitely help you remember, like if you did the green book in March, it would stand out that that's like your March book, you know? And if you did the pink book in April, that would stand out in your mind probably still. Okay, so that is my complete walkthrough and review from someone who has not used it of my friend's Smart Life Push Journal. I will put that link below if you want to Google it and find out more about it. And if you are someone who has used this, I would absolutely love for you to comment below, because I would love to know how many months you've used it for. And I would love to know how it's worked for you, like maybe on a scale of 1 to 10, you know, and did you really stay committed? Did you fill out all 4 pages every single day? Or, you know, did you have a hard time staying committed to it? My friend said she has not 100% stayed committed to hers yet, but it's still something she's not giving up on. So I would really love to know how this went for you. If you have used this for, 30 days, if you've given it 30 days, I would love to know if you're going to use it again, if you plan to use it for the whole year. I would love to know more about it if you're using it and how it's worked in your life. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching this video to the end, for staying with me during this really long, detailed review. But if I was going to show you every part of the system, there was really no way to make it shorter, unless I was just going to completely skip over stuff, because this is a very extensive, detailed system. Like I said, it does have your daily schedule. It does have your daily list, but that is not the main focus of this system. If obviously all you're looking for is task lists and a timeline, then this is not the system for you. This is a goal-oriented planning journal. That's the best way I could sum it up. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a great day, guys, and we will see you next time.